Hello again, here to do part 2. What I was saying at the end of the last video was that that turning that I did with the little kink in my neck that I had was totally gone. So this lesson is great for those of you who have neck pain, and especially when we move our necks and are so used to doing bigger movements at the neck and we only move at certain vertebrae. Remember that those little exercises that we did can help you remember to use movement at other vertebrae and to be more conscious of that. Just by playing with those patterns, it's going to change. So the next thing we're going to do, since we've been working a lot on the side bending part in part 1, is now we're going to slowly turn to the right and lift the right shoulder, turn the neck to the left, and lift the left shoulder. Again, make this movement delicious. As you turn your head to the right, you're releasing the left shoulder and lifting the right shoulder. As you turn your head to the left, you're releasing the right shoulder and lifting the left shoulder. So we're shortening the muscles that oftentimes shorten when we're sitting a lot or when we'll have a lot of upper back, neck tension, emotional stress. A lot of times we go into more of a fetal position. So this shortens the muscle. Why is that helpful? Well, it gets the message to the brain that, oh, he's shortening the muscles, or oh, she's shortening the muscles, so that the brain can then send a different message that those muscles don't have to shorten, and then those muscles actually get to release. And you might feel already, just from doing a little bit of that, that your shoulders feel a little bit lower, possibly. So now what we're going to do is, and I'm right in the sun, so I'm just going to deal with that right now. So hopefully you can still see me. Either way, follow my voice here. What we're going to do is we're going to place one hand, got cooler and now it's getting warm sitting in the sun. You're going to place your right hand on your forehead and your left hand behind your head. Imagine that your hands are glued both on the front of the head and the back of the head, and you turn your head right and left. Just feel what that does to the neck, upper back, collarbones, and your shoulder blades. Collarbones are those bones in the front, shoulder blades are your wing bones in the back. The elbows move as well. The chest softens and the back adjusts. Rest for a moment. We're going to do the reverse. Left hand on the front, right hand on the back. Taking this at your own pace, turning your head right and left, keeping your hands glued. You're breathing as you do that. Feeling what happens. You might have one hand being in front that feels easier to turn the head, or that you feel like, oh, I feel relief in my back, like the muscles just got lifted and then let go of. So just notice what that feels like. Now this next part, we're going to be rolling the head, and I don't want you to do it bent over. I'm just going to show you here what it's going to look like. You're going to go from fingertips to palms. So the actual contact point of your hand on your head is going to roll as if you're rolling a ball, and the contact point is changing on the hand. So I'll talk you through this one. Right hand's going to be on the head, front of the head first. As you turn your head to the right, you're on your fingertips. The front hand and the back hand, fingertips are touching. Turn to the left, you're on the palms of the hand. Go from right to left and feel how that changes the neck and the upper back and how the elbows move. I feel this one a little more in the left ribs as my left elbow goes up when I turn my head to the left. Rest for a moment. And you can do these as long as you like. I've done this already today when the video stopped out on me. So I already feel warmed up. Now on the other side, left hand on the front of the head. As you turn to the left, the fingertips are touching the front of the head and the back of the head. When you turn to the right, it's the heel of the hand. Heel of the hand to the right, fingertips to the left, and feel how that moves the neck, chest, upper back, ribs. So we're mixing everything and connecting everything in a different way than we're used to. Wonderful. Let that go. And just see how you've taken stress right out of your life from doing this. Go ahead and check to see what the tilting of the head, the original motion, feels like, and how much of your body is moving, how you might feel the weight shift underneath you. Good, and rest for a minute. I think my camera just moved a little bit. So notice that, and this is helpful because sometimes when we've had an injury or pain, when we're walking, we don't get that weight shift through our body, or there's some type of holding pattern because of neck pain, because of back pain, because of somewhere pain. So by practicing these little shifts in sitting and reminding our body that we can move, then when we go to stand, we'll have you do this at the end, stand and tilt your head and see if you can feel that weight shift down to your feet. So it helps reprogram the body to move how we're supposed to, very efficiently. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play with another pattern if you're not brain fried. If you're brain fried and this is enough of playing with patterns and you're ready to take a nap or go tackle your day, whatever you're doing. But if you feel like this is too much, go ahead and stop. If you're experiencing any increased soreness, you've done too much, again, you want to make the movement as small as you need to. So rest if that's the case, but if not, join me for the next one. Right hand is on the front of the forehead, left hand is on the back. You're going to turn your head to the right, and normally it would be fingertips touching here, and then when we go to the left it's palms. But what we're going to do with your head to the right and the arms how they are, you're going to slide your head to the left so that the fingertips are still touching. Then you're going to slide your head to the right so the palms are touching. So we're doing opposite of the head and just kind of sliding or rubbing the head. And this one really gets a shift in the upper cervical vertebrae and not as much movement through the chest and the elbows and the arms. And go ahead and rest. That one used to make me dizzy. So for other people, that one felt easier than the last pattern because everyone's different. We all have different habits and patterns that we need to unlock. You might feel a release in your low back because what happens up here affects the other end of the spine. So now we're going to do the last one. If you're participating or if you just want to watch, that's fine. Typically, well, left hand's in front, right hand's in back. When you turn your head to the left, fingertips are touching, but now we're going to switch it over. So you're going to slide your head to the right where the fingertips are touching, and then you're going to slide your head to the left and the heels of the hands are touching. So really this is going to mess up your hair. If you've got any special hairdo, we're going to give you some lovely movement exploration hairstyle. And oh, you might get some little nice snap, crackle, pop as the muscle tone is adjusting and releases in the neck. Nice little adjustments. So just go ahead and take a look what that side bending motion feels like. Oh, and I feel even more participation through the chest, softening through my neck. I even feel a release in my jaw too, because all of this connects together. We'll be getting to jaw lessons later on. Or feel free to call me. Come in for a session.